Every time you expect someone to help, you give away your power. Every time you wait for someone to fix it, you stop yourself from moving forward. Every time you hope they care as much as you do, you open the door to disappointment. But when you stop expecting anything from anyone, something changes. You stop waiting. You start doing. And that's when your real life begins. I, Napoleon Hill, have learned that real success doesn't come from what others give you. It comes from what you give yourself. True change begins the moment you stop waiting for support, for approval, for someone to tell you it's your time. It begins when you move forward. Not because someone said you could, but because you decided to. Never expect anything from anyone. Life gets heavy when you keep waiting for people to help you. You expect someone to show up, to support you, to care like you care, and when they don't, you feel hurt. You feel disappointed. You wonder what's wrong with you or what's wrong with them. But here's the truth. Never expect anything from anyone. That might sound cold, but it's not. It's freedom. It means you stop handing your happiness to other people. It means you stop putting your life in someone else's hands, because the moment you expect others to carry your weight, you start walking slower. You wait, you delay, you hold back. Some people will help, some won't, some will cheer for you, others will stay silent. And that's okay. You weren't born to be carried, you were born to stand. You were born to walk your own road even if no one else is on it with you. The truth is, people have their own problems, their own lives, their own worries. It doesn't mean they don't care. It just means they're not responsible for your dream. They're not meant to fix your life. That's your job. You have everything you need inside you. Your strength, your fire, your reason, that's yours. No one gave it to you, and no one can take it away. You don't need someone to push you forward. You just need to decide not to stop. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to wait for a handout or a hand up. Your life is your responsibility. Your success is your responsibility. Your peace, your growth, your future, it all begins with you. When you stop expecting, you stop being disappointed. You stop being angry when people don't return the same love, the same effort, the same loyalty. You begin to understand that not everyone has your heart. Not everyone sees what you see. And that's not something to be sad about. It just means it's time to lead yourself. If someone helps, be thankful. If they don't, keep moving. Don't slow down. Don't wait for approval, for permission, for recognition. Build your dream with your own two hands, even if they shake, even if no one's watching, even if it's lonely sometimes. The world may not owe you anything, but you owe something to yourself. You owe yourself effort. You owe yourself honesty. You owe yourself the chance to become who you were always meant to be. No one else can live your life for you. No one else can feel your fire, hear your thoughts, carry your regrets. That's all yours. And while that sounds heavy, it's also powerful, because it means you get to decide what happens next. Not your past, not your pain, not the people who left, just you. So stop waiting to be saved. Save yourself. Get up and try again. Learn, grow, fail forward. Keep going, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You'll find your strength in the struggle. You'll find your voice in the silence. And one day you'll look back and realize you didn't need anyone to carry you. You just needed to believe in yourself. Expect nothing. Give everything. Take control. That's when your life begins to change. That's when you stop surviving and start living. The pain is part of the process. Nobody wants pain. Nobody wakes up hoping for struggle. We all want things to go smoothly. We hope for easy days, kind people, and open doors. But the truth is, life doesn't always work that way. There will be hurt. There will be setbacks. There will be days when it feels like the world is against you. And in those moments, you have to remember the pain is part of the process. Pain is not here to break you. It's here to build you. It's not a sign that something is wrong. It's often a sign that something is growing. Just like a seed has to break before it becomes a tree, you too must go through hard times to become stronger. There are lessons that only pain can teach. Lessons about patience, about strength, about who you really are when everything is quiet and nothing is going your way. Pain strips away the noise. It shows you what matters. It reveals your real power, not the kind that shows up when things are good, but the kind that rises when everything feels like it's falling apart. Some people quit when it hurts. They stop trying. They step back. But you don't have to be like that. You can keep going. You can walk through the fire and come out better on the other side. You can choose to see pain not as a wall, but as a door that leads to the next level of your life. Think about the people you admire, the ones who inspire you. They didn't get there by skipping the struggle. They went through it. They fell, they failed, they cried, but they didn't quit. They understood that the pain was shaping them, preparing them for what was next. You're not weak because it hurts. You're not broken because you feel lost. That means you're human. That means you care. That means you're in the middle of becoming something more. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel sad. Just don't let those feelings make you stop. There will be days when you want to give up. Days when everything inside you says it's too much. Those are the days you must keep going, not because it's easy, but because you've come too far to turn back. You may not see it now, but the pain you feel today could be the reason you're stronger tomorrow. It could be the reason you finally understand your worth, the reason you speak with truth, the reason you walk with purpose. Don't wish for a life without pain. Wish for the strength to face it, to walk through it with your head high and your heart open, to come out the other side with more wisdom, more fire, more fight. Every time you push through, you grow. Every time you keep going when it hurts, you build something inside that no one can take away. That is how strength is made. Not in comfort, not in ease, but in pain that doesn't stop you. So if you're hurting right now, don't run from it. Don't hide from it. Let it teach you. Let it guide you. Let it change you. Because in the end, you'll realize the pain didn't break you. It made you. It didn't stop your journey. It prepared you for it. The pain is not the enemy. The pain is part of the process. Keep going. You're closer than you think. No one is coming to save you. From the time we are young, many of us are taught to believe that someone will come along and fix everything. That one day, someone stronger, wiser, or kinder will step into our lives and make the pain go away, bring us success, or carry us to where we want to be. But life doesn't work like that. The truth is hard, but it's also freeing. No one is coming to save you. It's not your fault that life gets hard, but it is your job to keep going, to get back up, to make a choice every single day, to fight for the life you want. No one is going to do that for you. People may care, they may cheer you on, they may even help for a little while, but in the end, this is your story, your climb, your life. You can't wait for someone to rescue you from your pain, your past, your doubts, or your failures. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not waiting anymore. Because the longer you wait, the longer you stay stuck. And you weren't meant to stay stuck. You were meant to move, to grow, to lead yourself when no one else will. When you stop depending on others to fix your life, something changes. You begin to see that the power has been in your hands all along. You don't need someone to hand you a future. You can build it with your own two hands. Some people will walk with you, and that's a blessing, but don't make them your crutch. Don't hand them the map to your dreams. They don't know the way. You do. Even if the road is unclear, even if you're afraid, you have what it takes to take that first step. It's easy to wait, to hope someone will give you a sign, to wait for perfect timing or for someone to open the door. But waiting is a trap. You can spend your whole life standing still, hoping for something that may never come. Or you can start now, with what you have, where you are. The strongest people you know didn't get there because someone rescued them. They got there because they refused to quit. They faced hard days, silent nights, and lonely roads. And still, they kept walking, not because someone told them to, but because they knew their life depended on it. You don't need to be saved. You need to be brave. Brave enough to try. Brave enough to fail. Brave enough to begin again as many times as it takes. That's what strength looks like. You may not have all the answers. You may not feel ready. But the truth is, no one ever really does. The only thing you need to do is begin. And once you do, you'll start to build belief. You'll start to see that you're stronger than you thought. There will be days you want to give up. But remember this, you've already survived days you thought you wouldn't. You've already made it through pain, doubt, and fear. You are still here, still breathing. Still capable. That's no small thing. So stop waiting for the rescue. Stop hoping someone else will fight your battles. Stand up, breathe deep, take the next step, even if it's small. Because no one is coming to save you. But the beautiful part is you don't need them to. You have what it takes. You've always had it. Now it's time to believe it. Your future is not in someone else's hands. It's in yours. Take it, Build it, live it. Discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation is a good feeling. It's that burst of energy you get when you're excited about something new. It makes you want to get up, to move, to chase a goal. But here's the truth, motivation doesn't last. Some days you wake up ready to work, but other days that feeling is gone. And when it is, what do you do then? That's where discipline steps in. Discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation is like the wind. It comes and goes. You can't control it. But discipline, that's different. Discipline is steady. It shows up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is when you do the work, not because you're excited, but because you made a promise to yourself. It's choosing action over comfort. Anyone can work hard when they're motivated. That's easy. But true growth happens when you keep going even when you don't feel like it. When your body is tired, your mind is full, and everything in you says stop, but you keep going. That's where strength is built. Think of a farmer. He doesn't wait until he feels like planting seeds. He doesn't wait for the perfect mood to take care of his crops. He works every day through the heat, the cold, the rain. Why? Because he knows the harvest depends on his discipline. Your life is the same. Your success, your peace, your goals, they depend on what you do every day, not just what you do when you're in the mood. Discipline is waking up early when you'd rather sleep. It's choosing the better meal when you'd rather have the easy one. It's taking the long road when the short one looks tempting. It's doing what's right over what's easy. You won't always feel ready. You won't always feel strong, but that's okay. You don't need perfect days. You need consistent ones. Even small steps taken with discipline will get you farther than big steps taken once in a while. Discipline builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep your word, you become stronger. You start believing in yourself, not because of what you say, but because of what you do. That's what brings real confidence. Not a feeling, but a habit, a decision repeated again and again. The most successful people you know, the ones you look up to, they aren't better than you. They just kept going. They worked when it wasn't fun. They practiced when no one was watching. They stayed focused, even when everything around them tried to pull them away. They didn't wait to be motivated. They trained themselves to be disciplined. You can do the same. It starts with one choice, one task, one moment where you say, I don't feel like it, but I'll do it anyway. And then you do it again tomorrow, and the next day, until it becomes part of who you are. There's nothing wrong with motivation, but don't rely on it. Build something stronger. Build habits. Build a routine. Build self-respect. That's what discipline gives you. When you're tired, when you're stressed, when the road gets long, discipline is what carries you. It doesn't shout, it doesn't shine, but it works quietly, faithfully, powerfully. So when the feeling fades, and it will keep going, stay the course. Remember what you're building. Remember who you're becoming. Motivation starts the journey. Discipline finishes it. You are not behind. Sometimes you look around and it feels like everyone else is ahead. You see people reaching goals, starting families, building things, and living lives that look full and complete. And you start to wonder, did I miss my chance? Am I too late? But here's the truth you need to hold on to. You are not behind. Your path is your own. Your story is not supposed to look like anyone else's. Life isn't a race. It's not about who gets there first. It's about becoming the person you're meant to be, one step at a time. There is no rule that says you must have everything figured out by a certain age. There is no clock ticking over your head. Some people find their purpose early. Others take more time. Some grow fast, others grow slow. But the growth still counts. The journey still matters. Just because it's taking longer than you thought doesn't mean it's not working. Just because you've had setbacks doesn't mean you've failed. Flowers don't all bloom in the same season. Some bloom in spring, others in summer, and some take longer than that. But they still bloom, they still rise, they still add beauty to the world. You're the same. Just because someone else reached a goal before you, or found love before you, or figured out their dream job before you, it doesn't mean your time won't come. It just means your season is still on the way. Don't measure your life using someone else's story. They have their own struggles, their own pain, their own battles you can't see. And more importantly, you have your own strengths, your own heart, your own pace. That matters. You are not late. You are learning. You are growing. And those quiet seasons, the ones that feel like nothing is happening, they're building you. They're teaching you patience.